I'm going to tell you a story about a man that grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. This man was about 5'10", about 160 pounds soaking wet. What's the race of this man, you might ask? He was Caucasian. He grew up in the 60s. He was a teenager in the 70s, grown man in the 80s, and trouble always followed him. What was his name, you may ask? His name was Billy Thornton, a.k.a. Billy Badass. Once Billy, as a child, got in a fight at 9 years old with his grown father. 9 years old. Put his father in a coma by hitting him upside the head with a skillet. As a teenager, Billy ran with some guys that were from an Italian mob family called the Telefino family. What did he do? Became their best friend until one of them liked his girlfriend. So Billy, being Billy Badass, decided to fight both brothers over one scrawny little chick. Now, like I said before, Billy Badass is where they got the name from, Billy Thornton. Once as a grown-up, went to a bar to have a few drinks with some friends. When you get drink, you drink a little, so like most people, you get a little tipsy, start talking crazy. As another man was talking crazy to Billy. He did not know. He was talking to Billy Badass. Hey, Billy, you's an ugly son of a... So what did Billy do? Said, you ugly and your mama. Now, when he said that about that guy's mother, Billy was in trouble. Or so that man thought. Said, Billy, I'll beat your ass. So he hit Billy, dead in the mouth, as hard as he could. Knocked a few teeth loose. Billy sat there, stood up a minute. All of a sudden, let that blood boil in his mouth. He had a mouthful of blood. And spit it out in the guy's face. And commenced up beating the hell out of that guy. This is where they get the name. Billy Badass. True story. No cap. Once, a couple of gangsters got tired of Billy. I think they were related to the Telefino family. They decided, hey, yo, let's put barbed wire on his hands and feet and throw his ass in that Wolf River, as they did. What happened to Billy? Somehow, that son of a decided to squirt, squeam, squap, squaggle somehow out of that water. Ended up on the bank of the Wolf River in the Raleigh area. And what happened to Billy? A few guys working at Raleigh tire shops said, hey, is that a man or some kind of seal? This old show a white one. They got him out of the water, helped him. Police came up and they knew him by heart. They said, okay, Billy, what you do now? Who did it, Billy? Billy said, don't worry about it. I'll handle it. And what happened was, who knows? But Billy, a.k.a. Billy Badass, Billy Thornton, a real Memphis legend.